The insanity of this world is just unimaginable. I think it was pre-wedding ceremony for Mukesh Ambani's son. He used to be 200 or 300 kgs or 250 kg. He has some disease which increases his weight. But for me, his disease is he feels very empty inside. And maybe he could not find any woman who loves him. He can buy women, but he could not find, so he may be eating too much. So once you have, and these people must be having almost their habit must be all unnatural. So if you live against nature, you will start having many problems that you will later on term is as some kind of disease. But you are the creator of that disease, which you will never see. It may be transferred from some genes also, but that person also may be of the same type who has transferred it. But as far as his father and mother is concerned, both are all right. They are not like that. So it may be totally his own creation. So in his pre-wedding ceremony, Rihanna, you know Rihanna or not, the singer? They invited her, paid her about 74 or 75 crore rupees to sing for the whole night. I think I have seen her songs because she was supporting this farm protest last time. They are all themselves total complete idiots. You just give them money and they are just like prostitute. They will be ready to do anything. She may be not knowing what cause she is supporting. Because their Atma is totally asleep. I will not use the word soul because soul is your feet. It is the sole of the shoe. I don't believe in soul. So last time she was doing that, this time she came to India because he paid him a lot of money. 74 crore means 740 millions rupees for one night. Maybe half or almost same was paid to what is her name? Buoyancy? Beyonce. They are all same kind. So Beyonce or what is buttocks, whatever. They are all same. They are just exhibitionists. And I think their song is just only to arouse your sexuality. That's why they are so popular. America is a country of hooligans, loafers. This is not something classical. It is all bullshit. And when this is the beginning of your married life, where you will land? You will go deeper and deeper into sex. And then all the three Khans of the Bollywood, they were also invited to give some performance. So they were paid very little compared to them, but for them that was also too much. So And Shah Rukh Khan's, when he was on the stage, he said Jai Shri Ram. So all the idiotic Hindus are very happy. Almost they are converted. With his money, all the Khans have been converted. But these people have no religion. Their religion is money. You pay them, they will sing any song, they will say anything. They have nothing to do with Islam or any other religion. Money is their God. And there is one stupid woman of alternate media. She is the host of that. What is her name? Gayatri. So she was exuberant, very excited that. And there were so many Indians on YouTube, they were making videos that Mukesh Ambani has reduced all these Khans into clowns. They are dancing to his tune. They are almost converted. But these people are not converted, they are deceptive people. You give them money, they will speak in your favor, they will say whatever you want them to say. But next day they will be doing exactly the opposite thing. They have no religion. Their religion is just money. And this Gayatri was saying, money is so powerful, money is power, money is so important. So she was urging her viewers that you should have more money because money can buy anything. She was saying that money is not God, but money is next to God. Maybe she was listening to some of my videos. So because I say for most of the people money is their God. So she said money is not God, but next to God money is money. That shows she is in gutter. How can money be next to God? There are so many things which are far ahead of money. Art is far ahead of money. Love is far ahead of money. Sensitivity, these things are real important things. Aesthetic sense for music, art, literature, these are far higher things than money. Money is a dead thing. If you think money is the highest thing, you are no better than a prostitute. And YouTube is full of his pre-wedding ceremony. Pakistanis are becoming very jealous and they are very surprised that this man has so much money. And in his son's wedding, Mukesh Ambani's son's wedding, Zuckerberg came, Bill Gates came, so they are all stuck. But where they will go? They also have money, or other than money, they also have nothing else. So they will go to a person who has more money or less, little bit, almost the same amount of money. So there were 4 people who were standing, I think, Mukesh Ambani, Adani. Adani is the richest man of India at present. He was 3rd, 4th richest in the world. I think 2nd also he became once. Then they played a game, so now he's maybe some in top 20, but I don't know what is. So, and then Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. So one Pakistani, now he lives in England, he said that these 4 people have more money than Pakistan GDP. But this man, Mukesh Ambani, Hindus are they're jumping that such a great man. Now he supports BJP, Modi's government. But they don't support anyone. Just yesterday I was hearing that he wanted, once he knew that maybe Mulayam Singh Yadav, he was Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, he will become he has the possibility, and Mulayam Singh Yadav was very friendly. He could provide him all the comfort in his state, all the land and everything. So he also wanted Mulayam Singh Yadav to become the Prime Minister. For that he needed to buy many parliamentarians so that Mulayam Singh has maximum MPs in his support. So his younger brother is also very rich, Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani. They arranged for a lot of money to be given to all these people, all these MPs. He wanted to buy them to support Mulayam Singh Yadav. But finally he realized that he could not buy all of them. And then he realized that Sonia Gandhi will become the Prime Minister. So he rang her that I want to have a tea with you. Because these people they are ready to sleep with anyone. Anyone who is in power, they will sleep with that person. And then they will forget the other person. And they want to keep everyone happy. Even if they are supporting someone, they don't want to destroy their relationship with the opposition parties also. Because who knows, next time they will come. So they are just opportunists. They have nothing to do with religion. He went to Rama temple, he was invited. And he gave good amount of money. But he has so much money, so what it makes? That is just a trickle for him. Just a drop for him. But we are always befooled that they are following Indian tradition. They are supporter of Hinduism. They are not supporter of anything. They are supporter of their own business. Just for them, their business is everything. And they go to temples or they give money only so that their money increase more. There is nothing spiritual about it. And his son was saying that how Sanatan Dharma has helped me. I didn't hear. I will listen maybe sometime. Just looking at his face, I felt like, what is there to listen? But I will listen so that I will find faults in him and then I can speak. But when a society respects people who has money more than anyone else, that shows the society is already going very down. That's why in America, people who have money are respected very much. But America could not create any culture, and America is already going down. It became a superpower because of scientists and economics which went there, but they were from every country. They were not inhabitants of America. They came from other countries. All the people who were very intelligent, talented, they came there and they helped in America to grow. And in the beginning, they were provided all kind of freedom. So that's why it grew. But now America is becoming very perverted. Both the countries, America and China, they are the evil country now. One should avoid both of them. And Biden's and the deep state of America, there is a lot of involvement with China. That's why they don't want to fight with China. And China is in a great trouble in a way. That's why it wants to invade others' country land. Because now it cannot provide for 25% of its food's requirement. So it wants to capture other people's land. And it is always greedy. When you have nothing inside, you are always greedy for outside things. Chinese farmers, they don't want to produce wheat and rice and all other things, because that is not giving them lot of money. They want to produce fruit and vegetables. They get more money and quickly. So that's why China has to import all these things, wheat and rice, and they have even less cotton now. It has its land area is very big, but only in its south and east the area is good for agriculture. Otherwise all other part is not suitable. Either it is too cold, or there is no, or it is desert land, so you cannot grow anything. And those area where it has fertile land, they have created so much industries that there is no space. They have built a lot of buildings, and the water has become so polluted, there is lack of water. So when you are too greedy, this is what happens. Now the whole world is greedy. In the name of growth, they want to make more and more buildings. They want to exploit the earth as much they can. But in the long run, that will create more and more suffering. No one is talking about population control even in India much seriously. But if population is not controlled, then where you will find land to feed all these people? You want to become a military superpower, or you want to be a strong country, but so much population the world cannot tolerate. It should be reduced quickly. And it looks like these people, because they are so unconscious, they are so ignorant, so they cannot come to an agreement. They cannot unite that we have this thing, we will provide you this, you have this, you give us this. Why can't you share? They cannot share because they are all ignorant and they are all unconscious people. Their ego is so big that they cannot ask anything. They want to rob, but they cannot ask in a friendly way. That shows that this kind of education is not real education. Otherwise, solution is always there. If you are a sane person, you will find solution. What is the need to create so much nuclear weapons, which can destroy this earth millions of times? That shows how destructive is their mind, how insane, how mad these people are. Just I was hearing today, Pakistani Prime Minister, the same man again became Prime Minister. He looks like a senile man, an insane man. Sometimes he is giving speeches and there are mics and he is dancing so much, he is just throwing his hand everywhere. Sometimes he will hit the mic, and once in a while he is in such a tension that he will dance in a stupid way. It happens not that he is dancing, it is just his tension makes him do such stupid thing. So just now he said that I will use all the 4 provinces of Pakistan to destroy Pakistan. Maybe he was meaning that I will use all the 4 provinces of Pakistan to destroy its problem, but he said I will destroy Pakistan. So one Pakistani is totally fed up with Pakistan, its insane ways. He lives in England. He said that do it quickly. So these people, if they become Prime Minister, they become head of state. He is himself saying, I will do everything to destroy Pakistan. Now you cannot even say simple things. You are giving a speech which, after becoming the Prime Minister, you are giving first speech. And you cannot even say simple things. People should have shooed him at then and there and thrown him out. This man doesn't deserve to be the Prime Minister. Then there is another woman. She is the daughter of Prime Minister of Pakistan. He has been Prime Minister many times. Sometimes he has been manhandled. Sometimes he has been thrown out. And in Pakistan, these things happen all the time. Either they are the Prime Minister or they are in prison or they are beaten. So his daughter went to a school. So he asked children, what you are studying? They said grammar and conjecture. And she saw the books. She said, oh, geography. Children are saying that we are studying grammar and conjecture. And she is saying geography. What is conjecture? I know.
I think something to do with the language. I don't know what is it.
Okay. I never studied grammar, but at least I know this much. Grammar and geography are poles apart. But she's saying geography. Oh, geography. And these people want to be the prime ministers. I was once offered by my tenant. He was running the school downstairs. We had school for many years. He said that he offered me that you become the principal. I said I cannot do that because what I know that I am not meant for it. I don't know all those things, and I don't want to do anything which will become torturous for me. I don't want to do anything which I don't like and for which I am not capable. I am not trained to be a teacher. How can I become the principal? Those people who are teaching here, they have dedicated their whole life in teaching, and I will be their head without deserving anything. I didn't say that much, but it was clear to me why I will be an odd man out there. I will not fit in that role. But people wants to be prime minister, people wants to be president, they want to be anything without deserving anything. Like Biden should never have become the president of America. I was just hearing it was only Trump. Someone was saying, an expert was saying that whether it is Democrat or Republican, the American policy is same. Their policy is always that war should continue. They are not at all interested in winning the wars. But the longer the war, the more they get opportunity to sell weapons to these countries. So they want wars to continue. Only when Trump became the president, only in that period war stopped. So I will say Trump was the best president of America of all times, because he tried to solve many of the problems, and he could find that America's chief enemy is China, not Russia or any other country, because that is the only country which is giving it competition and which is very inimical towards America. And China is growing in artificial intelligence and all those things. Russia is not so comparable. So he was not at all interested in making Russia an enemy. He wanted friendship with Russia, and he was right, because Russia is nowhere in the picture. They are not interested in invading America. But Biden created an artificial war with Russia, which was not at all needed. And he has destroyed that country. He was giving aids to Ukraine, lot of money. But only 10-20% of the money was used there, and all other money will return back to America and they will send the weapons. So America is very hypocritical. It looks they are helping, but they don't mean to help any country. That's why either Kennedy or Nixon or someone has said that to be a friend, enemy of America is dangerous, is something like that. But to be a friend of America is fatal. It is even more dangerous to be America's friend because they will always backstab you. So how can you call these countries developed? They are not developed at all. If the measuring rod of development for you is only monetary growth, you have become economically, and that also you have stolen money from other countries, you have stolen the wealth of other countries. Why American dollars are more powerful than other countries' money? These are all ways to exploit, to cheat. It should have been everywhere, the money should be same, whether it is dollar or rupees or yen or anything. Why American? They went on increasing their value because they are robbers. You can call them real criminals, these countries. Every country should have the level field to act upon. But they have taken so much, they are in such a big debt. That's why I say that America is the poorest country in the whole world at present, because their debt is maximum. Just today I had an insight about who was the man who destroyed communism in USSR? You know or not?
I don't know.
You know nothing. You have heard the name Gorbachev or not?
No.
Even Osho sometimes praised him. But it was this man who, because of him, communism, he had few of his own ideas like perestroika, like he wanted to open everything. Before that, USSR was totally closed. It was not interested in business with other countries. So these countries, all communist countries, keep their doors closed. So restructuring and perestroika and these things he introduced. And then the Western capitalism entered into USSR and communism was destroyed. And the same thing I feel MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, is doing to Islam. He will be the death for Islam. He will be the last coffin in Islam, the last nail in the coffin of Islam. Because he is doing everything against Islam. He is making a new city, which I told on that day also. It is called Neom city. Neo means new. Somebody was saying comes from Muhammad, and somebody was saying that it comes from this Salman. Perhaps I think the second one is right. He will become the new prophet of Islam. So anyone can become prophet if you have some charismatic personality, if you have some insight. So, and I think he will prove to be a greater prophet, because at least he is talking something sane. Why wait for heaven after death? Why wait for an imaginary heaven, a non-existential heaven after death? Why not create it here? So he is creating the heaven here. That will be almost, I think, 26 square thousand kilometers or 26 square thousand miles, the city. Because it is a big desert, so you will have as much area as you want. More area than New York. And there you will have everything. You will have beaches where women will be in bikinis. You will have rivers of wine. You will have, what do you call it? This gambling thing, what it's called? Casino and all kind of prostitution. You can have all kind of women. Then what is the need to wait for death? What is the need to wait for the whores who are just imaginary thing? 132 feet whore. Only idiot can imagine such thing. You will enter into her hole and never come out. You want to enjoy, but you will instead of having heaven, pleasure of heaven, you will have suffering of hell. Psychologists, they say that this idea of enlightenment and samadhi came from the child in the mother's womb. Because they had nothing to do there, everything was being provided. But I don't feel that being in the mother womb is some kind of pleasant state. You are in such a confined place. Maybe all kind of germs are biting you and you are totally helpless. And when your mother is not getting food, or she is angry, or she is fighting with her your father, or she is being beaten by your father, you are suffering all those things and you cannot do anything. If she is not getting the right food, or she is eating so many things, maybe so much salt she is eating pickles, how? I don't know what happens to the child then. Maybe anyone living in a confined place, how can it be happy? And then when you have to come out of that womb, that may be like passing through hell. And when the child is born, maybe when everything is all right, then he is happy. But when he is not getting food, or when something is biting him and no one is helping him, he is totally helpless. So saying that being in the mother's womb is a very happy state is stupid. I was reading Osho, and there were beautiful insights that your first chakra is the first three chakras. They are the lower chakras, and they are related to the higher three chakras. So the first chakra is it gets nourishment from food. Muladhara chakra. In English, what it is called? The base chakra. And the first chakra is related to the fourth chakra. So, for the first chakra, food is its nourishment. It gets nourishment from food. And in the fourth chakra is chakra for love. So love is the food for the fourth chakra. So if you get more love, if someone loves you, then your desire for food will be less. You are getting more subtle nourishment. Food is a gross nourishment. So if you are getting love, if you are being loved, or you are in love, you love someone, then your desire, your obsession for food will be less. So the first chakra is related, the first lower chakra is related with the fourth higher chakra. So 3 lower chakra, 3 higher chakras. The second lower chakra, that is the center for, then you want to dominate other. Will to dominate others. In this, from second chakra, Swadhisthana. You want to dominate other. You want to control other. You want to rule others. Then you are a politician. And that is related with Vishuddhi chakra, the fifth chakra. There you want to control yourself. Will to control yourself, will to dominate yourself. So that kind of man, he will be always bragging, claiming that I have controlled myself, I have controlled my anger, I have controlled my sexuality. That also creates a subtle ego. So the politician is related with the priest. Here you become a priest. In the second chakra, you want to dominate others. And in the fifth chakra, you have become introverted. You want to dominate yourself. You want to control your lower instincts. You want to rule yourself. In the second, you wanted to rule others. And the third chakra is the sex, center for sex. That is related with your sixth chakra, sixth. That is your spiritual center, the sixth. So here when you entered into the sixth chakra, the same sex becomes the tantric sex. One sex becomes meditative, then it becomes tantric. When you enter into sex with awareness, then it becomes tantric sex. Otherwise, in the name of tantra, you can be just indulging. That is what Osho was saying, that in India, there were many tantric schools and they were really very helping people in growing, becoming meditative. But if you become unalert, if you become unconscious, then in the name of Tantra you may be just indulging. Then it becomes just your normal sex. So when meditation is, when it enters into sex, meditativeness, and it is very difficult to be meditative while you are in sex, then you have to turn your whole attention inward. The other becomes just a triggering point. You are just seeing what happens inside. Then you are not at all interested in ejaculation, or you are interested in remaining in that meditative state. And that can happen only when you are very, very alert, very conscious. And beyond this 6 is the 7th chakra, which is not related to any lower chakra. That is the divine center, for which you cannot do anything. It can happen only. It can only happen when you deserve it. That is the center for super consciousness. So what you mean by when you said that, when you were saying that mindfulness was there? I have told you so many times.
Watchfulness, you mean?
Watchfulness, yeah, it's all almost same thing.
It means that even if there are thoughts, I'm just watching.
That is not watchfulness. I have told you so many times. The watcher is there, which is you have created by concentrating, by focusing. If the watchfulness is there, it will remain. Why it will go? It will become part of your life. So what the watchfulness is doing, what it is watching?
Mostly thoughts.
Yes. How big is the traffic?
It depends on which day, and depends mostly if I'm not having work on that day, there will not be much thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm having work on that day, the thoughts will be more.
Mm-hmm.